I started buying them at 49, and then once they went up over 100%, I just started easing out share by share, little by little. I don't know, I think the video might be, y'all let me know. China is going to be NVIDIA's biggest competitor. China is going to start building their own, providing their own chips. Basically, any asset class on this thing right here that's been growing over 10% or just been safe over the past decade, I want some of it. So if you're investing in the penny stock, you gotta understand mentally, like, okay, this shit can drop 50% in one day. Hey, what's up, YouTube? Hey, usually I'm the main one that watch these videos. Obviously they mine and I edit them. But if you're watching this, hopefully you're able to get some advice from it. But also understand I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just giving you my advice and tips and entertainment on how I see the market and how I be moving. But today's video, we're finna go over some of my biggest successes or biggest winners for this year. And first we're finna break this down. This strategy works best for blue chip stocks. This was the best strategy I have found for blue chip stocks. And it's the easiest, and I'm gonna break it down and you're gonna see all my winners and you're gonna see why does it work. But blue chip stocks, just read this, pause it. So that doesn't mean penny stocks. So if you try this strategy on penny stocks, you're gonna experience more losses. If you try it on speculative stocks, you're gonna experience more losses. If you see it on growth stocks, you're gonna experience more losses just because, listen, for a blue chip stock to fall 20%, it's gonna take a lot. A penny stock can fall 80%, 50% plus in a day. So if you're investing in a penny stock, you gotta understand mentally, like, okay, this shit can drop 50% in one day. So if I invest $100, this shit finna go down it could go down to 50 in one candlestick. But with a blue chip stock, one candlestick not gonna drop 50%. One candlestick might be 20%, 30%. You'll be risking a lot less to gain. You're gonna be gaining a lot more, but you're gonna be risking a lot less. So if you're a beginner, you need to be risking less. Cause this shit is not about, I'm still risking less, cause obviously I'm going over the stuff that is less risky. So we finna go over this, man. LW. I saw LW, a lot of it in my notes. First, I'll have a notebook, write it down. So let me see what I saw LW doing. I probably saw LW oversold coming down at this demand area, because check this out. It bounced in this zone before, bounced in this zone. It came down here during COVID 2020. It was holding back here where 2017, it held there. So I knew it was an area of confluence and I knew it was gonna hold. It's also RSI divergence, as you can see. Price is going down, but RSI is going up. So there's a lot of things that led me to win off of LW. Snap, I'm in Snap right now, but I played Snap earlier because of this. Let me see. And on LW, it wasn't nothing crazy. I forgot, but the goal be at least 20%. And the goal is to never risk more than 15%. But on a blue chip company, that's very possible. Vsat was one of the most beautifulest ones. As you can see, I was marking this guy up down here. Alert, if stop loss, look, 13%. But what did I see on Vsat? Man, even though they was doing bad on earnings, I kept tapping into their earnings call and they continued to grow. They continued to make more contracts. Like Vsat got hella contracts. That's why they exploded. And I was reading what they was going to put in their contract before the contract happened. So I was like, oh, they're at a demand area right here. Let's go back real quick. I was like, oh, their profit margins about to go stupid with all these contracts. And this is a major demand area. Let's see. This was a demand area as well right here. But yeah, I was ready, man. I was ready. I was ready for them, and yeah, I took my shot. But yeah, they went bonkers, 250%. That's probably one of the biggest ones. Then Nike, look, Nike was at this demand area. A lot of people was mad at Nike, but Nike making deals with Amazon, they networking more. But yeah, they networking more. Their revenue is finna explode. Gold. See, the thing is, any asset class that do this since 2004, or basically any asset class on this thing right here that's been growing over 10% or just been safe over the past decade, I want some of it. And right here, this is a list of most of them ones, asset class that's just been going bunkers over the past decade that I want to diversify into. And gold is one of them. And as you can tell, this is the gold ETF, well, the gold mutual fund. But yeah, you could just see the trend. But it's at a high right now, and I ain't finna get into all that. I ain't getting into that. But as you can see, this shit gonna go up over time. So it's in my biggest winners because this is gonna always go up. Hey, Vu, check this out. I ain't gonna lie, I was beating myself up on the video because I didn't buy it when it got below $100. I knew this was gonna be a bit macro area. I knew it was gonna hold up under it, and I didn't get into it. But I was, man, my average was like 112 on here. But yeah, NVIDIA is a blue chip company. And when a blue chip company go on sale, it's gonna bounce hard as hell. And we can kind of use the RSI to see when it went on sale. Let's see. According to the RSI, NVIDIA went on sale right here, right below that 100 macro level. And once it went on sale, well, after it went on sale, it shot up a lot. So much that I'm not missing out on no more sales, because I got to get better at not missing out on sales. It's 90% now, but it went up over 100%. And I had sold out in the video. I don't know, I think the video might be, y'all let me know. China is going to be NVIDIA's biggest competitor. China is going to start building their own, providing their own chips without NVIDIA in the future years. So y'all let me know how that would affect NVIDIA in the future years, because I'm like, I still gotta dive into it more. I gotta see what percentage of NVIDIA revenue come from China, and when will China be expected to make the chips that NVIDIA can make? Because if China is a big consumer of NVIDIA and they expecting their forecast EPS to be this, their revenue to be this, but they lose China as a consumer or as a customer, I don't know, man, that shit gonna drop. Y'all let me know though. LEN, this is going bunkers. I started getting this right here at this level. And then I heard the news come out with Warren Buffett invested into them as well. I was like, okay. But yeah, I'm still holding them. But look, this is why I'm holding them, because this is all you got to do, right? Let's see what you got to do. Go to the weekly time frame. And first, when you go to the weekly time frame, look at the RSI and circle it. Every time it's below 30. Circle both, actually. Circle. Even if it almost peaked. And then, when you do this, go read about the company and how, and if it's a great company, it will recover. Like Walmart, say Walmart become oversold and Walmart is great as a company, they're gonna rip again. LEN is great, I ain't gonna lie. And then once they got to the top, you see the opposite kind of happened, but not for real. It went down, but went back up. See, here it was at the top, it was showing divergence here. RSI going down, price going up. That means price will go down. But yeah, then we got Hood. I'm still holding Hood. Long as Hood don't break this, long as Hood hold a 21 EMA on the weekly or something, I'm straight, man. I'm straight. Ain't no buyers there. Wasn't no buyers there. But yeah, I just want them to hold. I'm already up, like I'm up probably 40-50%. I started buying them at 49, and then once they went up over 100%, I just started easing out share by share, little by little. CHWY, I'm still in CHWY too. CHWY just riding this. I almost was about to shit on myself. I ain't gonna lie. Once they got right here, because I was like, damn, is they gonna break or hold? If they hold, do I get out, or do I no, if they break, do I get out, or if they hold, do I add more? And I was like, okay, the most logical, the game plan from the jump was to add more. And that's what I did, and that's what it did. And so just gotta follow my plan and believe in it. And just like UPS right now, blue chip company. Let's do this now. Oversold. See, that was oversold and went up, but they still fell. So it's like, this ain't no guarantee, but it's more to it than just this that should make them go. You got this. I think I made a video on this one. But yeah, it's a lot of RSIs and things I can circle. But this is my chart, so I ain't finna make it ugly. I don't need on them drawings anymore. APLD been going bunkers, cause look, I started getting APLD back, I forgot when, but I got in, it was around $7. Let's see, I should have added when it was dipping down here, but I got in around $7. I think I got in right here, somewhere around here, cause I remember it went down here, I was about to start sharing on myself. I'm like, do I add more, do I hold? And I ended up not adding more. But every time it popped 100%, I sold half, added on the pullback. Popped 100%, sold half, added on the pullback. And shit, I've been fucking with it, cause it's like, for me personally, if it's gonna give me all that, I'm gonna take all that and put it in something else. Cause look, if APLD gonna give me all that, then I can throw it in the video right here, and the video gonna give me all that in APLD, you know what I'm saying? It's just a continuous cycle. Like, for me personally, like if Hood break below this and I'm already up 40%, I'm gonna take everything I got and I'm going to put it in something that I know won't drop 15%, because if Hood don't hold this level, if Hood don't hold the 21 EMA, then Hood might go down to here. That's 25%. But if I put it in UPS, I ain't got to worry about UPS falling down 25%, because it's a blue chip company at this macro demand area. So even if it fall back 25%, you know, shit, that's gonna be way down here somewhere. You see my little notes right here? Let's see. Buyers here. We're gonna find out. Should have stopped and stayed patient for a bounce instead of buying early as hell. Like I said earlier, the macro prices where they be bouncing around them $100 levels or $10 levels or them $0 levels. I expected this to do the same thing, got in early. I wrote this note, stop, be patient, wait for the bounce. Wait for oversold on the weekly to enter for a pop. I definitely should have entered when a candle on one day to find support, not trying to catch a falling knife. And yeah, shit, it just helped me out. And ever since, UPS was one of my earliest I ever got into an investment. I ain't gonna lie. Ever since then, I learned my lesson. Snap gonna rip. Snap revenue finna go fucking stupid. It's definitely finna be a higher. They still got more work to do, but hey, Snap finna be releasing some stuff And Snap is working on their platform, and Snap definitely gonna be more profitable. But these were some of my biggest wins this year. And CMG, I'm finna buy them. When they get to 39, when they get below 40, I'm probably gonna fuck with them. Wait, let's see. Okay, so they're already below the 200 EMA. They ain't oversold yet. The last time they got to the 200 EMA, this is what they did. I think they still got more room to drop. But Chipotle is expanding like into more locations. They finna be in Mexico. And they're undervalued. Their revenue definitely gonna pick up. And I feel like they gonna be consistent with this. And with this as well. But yeah, these are some of my biggest winners this year. I probably watched this about 3, 4, 5 times before, one person see it. But this is gonna help me keep track. I mean, I know I got a lot of old videos about stocks and stuff, but we're gonna always look back and we're gonna always see the growth, and we're just gonna see how this shit play out.